Have you ever really stopped to look at a screw? I mean, really look at one? This tiny spiraled piece of metal is literally everywhere. It's holding together your phone, your furniture, even our own bodies. It is one of the most fundamental inventions in all of human history. But this simple machine has a hidden and sometimes a really catastrophic flaw. So let's dig in. Okay, so a dental implant, a huge factory pipeline, and a spinal fusion. What could possibly connect these three things? It kind of sounds like the setup to a really weird joke, doesn't it? But the answer, well, it's surprisingly simple, and it links all these totally critical fields together. The common thread is their complete reliance on the humble screw, and their profound vulnerability when that one simple component failed. So here's what we're going to get into. We're going to uncover the surprising story of the screw. We'll start by looking at its role inside our own bodies, and then we'll zoom way out to see its impact on massive industries. After that, we'll dive into the science of why they break, and we'll wrap up with the modern engineering challenge of, how do you build a better one? All right, let's start with the big picture. The screw, it really is the ultimate unsung hero of engineering. It's such a simple machine, but it masterfully multiplies force, creating this incredible clamping pressure that literally holds our modern world together. But you can't let its simplicity fool you. It's definitely a double-edged sword. And that right there is the crucial point. We just take its reliability for granted. But a single point of failure, a tiny fracture, a little bit of wear, one loose connection can bring these incredibly complex systems crashing down. And it doesn't matter if that system is a multi-million-dollar machine, a critical piece of infrastructure, or the human body itself. Let's start in the most personal place you can imagine. When a screw is implanted in a human body, for a broken bone, a dental implant, or spinal surgery, the stakes become unbelievably high. A failure isn't just some inconvenience, it can be absolutely life-altering. This quote, which comes from research on dental implants, just states the problem so bluntly. I mean, just imagine a tiny piece of metal breaking off deep inside your jawbone. There's no single universal way to get it out. This can turn what should be a routine procedure into a massive, complex ordeal for both you and your doctor. This really shows the domino effect perfectly. A single screw failure can set off this whole cascade of medical problems. The first domino to fall is instability, right where a bone was supposed to be healing. That can lead to the next problem, damage to nearby nerves and blood vessels. Then comes chronic inflammation as your body reacts. It's just this chain reaction of complications, one leading right to the next. And here's the thing, there's no one-size-fits-all solution here. A standard screw that might work perfectly for a healthy adult could fail in an elderly patient with weaker bones, or in a child whose bones are still growing. For these high-risk groups, the chance of something going wrong is way higher, and it demands incredible precision and totally customized approaches from surgeons. So while the stakes are intensely personal inside our bodies, the scale of the problem gets just as massive when we zoom out to the world of industry. In this world, a single, tiny component can become the weakest link in a gigantic chain of operations. This table gives us a fantastic snapshot. Just look at the screw compressor. A tiny bit of wear on a Teflon coating makes the whole thing overheat and just shut down the entire system. Or check out the twin screw pump. Tiny bits of grit in a liquid act like sandpaper, wearing down the parts and just slashing the pump's capacity. In every single one of these cases, a small, localized failure causes a huge operational headache. And the scale gets even bigger. I mean, think about the thousands of miles of industrial pipelines that are spiderwebbed all across the country. Many of them are way too narrow or dangerous for a person to ever go inside. So we have to build these specialized robots just to crawl through them, hunting for screw failures and corrosion. It just shows you what a colossal and kind of hidden maintenance challenge this really is. Okay, so we've seen the stakes. We know what happens when screws fail in our bodies and in our biggest industries. So now, let's get into the science of why they fail. What is it about these simple spirals that makes them so unexpectedly vulnerable? Well, one major cause is something called material mismatch. Imagine you're trying to weld titanium to aluminum. When they get hot, they expand and contract at totally different rates. This difference creates immense stress right there at the joint, and it forms this brittle little zone that's incredibly prone to cracking under pressure. It's a fundamental headache in advanced engineering. The other big culprit is just simple wear and fatigue. It's kind of like the tires on your car, right? Components just break down over time. We saw this with that Teflon layer on the compressor and the abrasive grit in the pump. Over thousands and thousands of cycles of stress, vibration, and friction, the material just gradually weakens until finally it gives way.
And get this, even the experts don't have all the answers. In treating certain ankle injuries, for example, there's this huge debate between using traditional screws or this newer suture button technique. Each one has its own risks. The screws can break, sure, but the new method can sometimes lead to the bones healing improperly. It just proves there's no single perfect solution. It's always a really complex trade-off.
So all of this brings us to the final piece of the puzzle. Whether you're talking about medicine or manufacturing, the problem really boils down to this universal quest for precision, the perfect fit, the perfect material, and the perfect design for one very specific job. Let's look at a hard number to see what this really means. That overheated screw compressor we talked about? Well, it was operating at just 67% efficiency. To put it simply, that means a third of the energy powering it was just being wasted as useless heat, all because of a little bit of wear on a tiny screw component. That is like setting one out of every $3 you spend on energy on fire, a massive loss from a tiny flaw. So, what's the path forward? How do we fix this? Well, it's really a four-pronged attack. First, we need much better computer models that can actually predict all these complex, real-world stresses. Second, smarter materials are absolutely key. New alloys that are both incredibly strong and also easy to shape. Third is just a relentless push for precision, using tools like high-res scanners and advanced manufacturing. And finally, optimizing the design of every single screw for its specific purpose. At the end of the day, the screw isn't just a piece of hardware. It's a perfect example of a simple object that contains a whole universe of complex, scientific, and engineering challenges. And it kind of makes you wonder, what other everyday objects are we completely overlooking? What else is out there, hiding in plain sight?